All right, let's get right into it. We're about to break down one of the most important inventions in, well, all of human history. I'm talking about a device that has completely, totally reshaped our world. We're talking, of course, about the computer. So let's start with a little puzzle. Think about your phone, your car, maybe even your smart toaster. What's the one thing they all have in common? Yep, the answer is a computer. But what does that actually mean? Okay, to really get how all these gadgets work, we have to start with the basics. We need a core definition. So, what exactly is a computer? And here you have it. This is the classic four-part definition that pretty much covers every computer, from a massive supercomputer all the way down to the tiny chip in your watch. It accepts data. It processes it. It stores what it finds, and then it spits out a useful result. So at the end of the day, that's what computers are. They're these incredibly powerful tools, right? They're designed to help us solve problems by being super fast, amazingly accurate, and really, really reliable. Basically, they do the heavy lifting for us automatically. Now, it doesn't matter what size it is, who made it, or what it's for. Every single computer out there runs on these four fundamental functions. You can almost think of it as the DNA of computing. A great way to think about it is like a chef. The input, that's the raw ingredients you hand over. The processing is all the chopping, mixing, and cooking. Storage, well, that's the pantry where they keep stuff for later. And the output, that's the delicious, finished meal they serve you on a plate. And here's where all those abstract ideas become real things we use every day. That keyboard you're typing on, that's input. The brain of the operation, the CPU or central processing unit, that's the processing part. Your hard drive, that's the storage. And the monitor you're looking at right now, that's your output. See? Simple. But hold on, a computer is so much more than just a box of wires. For it to actually be useful to us, it has to be part of a bigger, complete system. A real computer system is like a whole ecosystem. You've got the physical parts, the hardware, you've got the software telling it what to do, you've got the data it's working with, the rules for using it, and of course, you've got the users, people like you and me. Now, this right here is probably the most important distinction to get. Think of it like this. The hardware is the body, all the physical stuff you can actually touch. But the software? That's the brain. It's the set of instructions that tells the body what to do. And really, one is pretty useless without the other. And at the very heart of everything is data. Think of data as the fuel for this whole engine. It's just raw facts and figures, ones and zeros, text, images, you name it. But here's the magic, right? The computer's job is to take all that raw data and process it into useful information. It turns a jumble of numbers into a sales report or a stream of code into your favorite movie. So we have this whole system, hardware, software, data, and us, that defines computing today. But this powerful idea didn't just pop up out of nowhere. To really appreciate it, we've got to take a little trip back in time and see where this whole crazy idea even came from. Turns out, our desire to compute is ancient. It started thousands of years ago with this simple abacus. But then, the dream took this huge leap forward with Charles Babbage's amazing mechanical designs. And eventually, that dream became an electronic reality with machines like ENIAC and UNIVAC. These things were so big, they literally filled entire rooms. So Babbage gets this incredible title, the father of the computer. And here's the wild part. It's for a machine he never actually built. So why is that? Well, because his design for the analytical engine back in 1837 had all the core concepts we still use today: input, processing, storage, and output. The guy was a century ahead of his time. So when you think about it, the form of the computer has changed so dramatically, from beads on a wire to massive rooms of electronics to the powerful device sitting right in your pocket. This incredible evolution leaves us with one last, really fascinating question to ponder. What will the computer of tomorrow even look like?